Good morning.
Hi!
It's a rainy
Alright,
day.
let's try that again.
Good morning.
Try again.
Good morning.
G'day. Sorry, let's try again. Try again.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, okay. That's nice. It is a rainy day in Minnesota. Tom's making some more coffee. It's a 2-cup.
It's cold and rainy, so.
Yeah. The only good thing is that we're kind of stuck inside today.
Dawn's locked me in the house. I can't do anything else today.
So we're gonna try and see how far we can get on this bedroom flip. Again, we're swapping our TV room with our bedroom so that we can have a dedicated room for foster care. And there's no hard deadline for this, but it would be nice to at least keep it moving along a little bit. And we also have to follow up on the stove cleaning and the steam shot. So turns out in the cleaning video, I pretty much did everything wrong. So it's good. So we need to close in the wall where the sliding door was. We need to put up some trim. We need to stain the doors first. That's what Tom said.
Yep.
Stain the doors, get all the trim up. So it's the fun stuff today, and so I'm looking forward to seeing it kind of come together.
Oh man, everyone's gonna tell me how my technique's wrong.
Your rag's wrong.
My settings wrong. I'm staining it in our room.
No, your preference would be to have these all set up in a shop and.
Oh yeah. Do them right. We don't have that option right now.
I like the color though. I think it looks really pretty. So.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, at least you have a glove on.
Mm-hmm.
And please note, I did not say one thing about painting these oak doors. Right? None. I never said at any time said anything about painting them.
I held her down while I stained and said you can't paint over this.
Nope, and they look beautiful. So we were at the home improvement store the other day. So Tom saw these. It's a, now you have to back it up. It's a pre-made trim piece for the top of the doors, which is pretty much was the exact style that we were wanting to do on the doors, right? Or we didn't know for sure, but when we saw it, we're like, yes, that is it.
And we did buy a couple of these, but I am totally gonna rip off the dimensions and build my own because they are like 20 bucks.
$22 for a 32-inch
Yeah.
door. And it's like what, $3 a lumber?
It's probably $6 in lumber.
But it's cool because it's a super easy way to do cool trim on your doors. So that's what we used on the tops in here. And then to do the sides, I mean, they're just straight pieces. So you don't even need you wouldn't even have to have a miter box saw if you didn't want to. You could use like a handsaw.
What?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, put that side down to the bottom. Yeah, stick that side in the carpet.
Yeah, so I'm saying like it would actually be a really easy way to update trim or finish off trim.
I'd still use a miter saw.
Anyway, I think it looks really cool. It was like instant gratification when Tom put them up. So.
Yeah.
So again, we're trying to close this up in a way that we could undo it easily because this is kind of like a temporary solution to do all this. We had thought about, like Tom had some ideas about how we could like wall this off so you could still come in the front door and use these other doors. But then it just made this really small and we didn't want to do anything that permanent.
And then it kind of wastes this middle ground.
So it'll just be a weird room with 4 doors in it and a front door and all that, and we're okay with it because at least it keeps it.
Only 3 doors because we're gonna camouflage this so it doesn't look like it's even here.
So Tom, there were some people after our video on Tuesday where we did spring cleaning that wanted to thank you. I'm not sure if you saw the comments.
I have not looked at any of them.
That said they will never take their oven door apart to clean it after watching us do ours.
Well, you know what? We got it back together, so there.
I didn't
may have
mention
taken several hours, and we may have gotten into 3 or 4 fights through it.
I mean, seriously, how long did it take to put it back
No,
together?
literally, it took like 2 hours.
No, it wasn't 2 hours though.
Okay,
like
7.
an hour.
7.5 hours.
It
was the next day. I was like, Dawn, if this does not get put together back soon, if I can't figure this out, let's just throw the thing away. Let's just buy a new oven.
I really thought we were gonna be going to the store to get a new oven.
I kinda did too.
So, just so you know, you can do the first part. That wasn't the problem.
Well, the problem came when Dawn did the first part and the whatever the spray she used,
the vinegar dripped in the middle,
seeped between the two panes of glass. So she cleaned what she had already been seeing
it would
for
have
years.
dried fine. It was just that it was still wet.
I don't know that it would have.
Anyways, you
It's
can do
clean
the
now.
first part. The first part is safe to do, but I appreciate the comments that said, no, you just hang a decorative towel over the handle.
Yeah, that's much smarter. It actually took 3 of us to put it back together. I had Dawn holding one side and Corbin holding the other side while I held the glass and the tiny little screws.
Yeah, it was
something. Fun.
So we don't recommend going that far cleaning it.
No. But you can do it though.
And I did show too the steam shot that I just like was not sure about if I was even using it correctly. But what was helpful is Catherine from Do It On a Dime replied and said like, I basically wasn't using it totally correctly, but she said it's really good for getting into like little spaces and places that you can't get with a cloth. And so then I realized like, oh, that's why it doesn't work for me, because I don't care about cleaning those places.
That's actually, so that's what I was gonna say, is I was like, okay, so it's good at cleaning all the things that
Dawn doesn't clean.
We don't ever clean anyway.
Tom would totally clean all those things.
I would so get geeked out about getting out little Q-tips and yeah, I would love it.
So I think I might give it to you.
I actually, as you were speaking, how it's for inside little cracks and stuff where you can't get, I was like, I hate trying to clean inside of your vents on your car.
See?
All the little nooks and crannies in there, so hand it over.
You got it. So it was interesting to read the comments though, because I would say like half of you are like, oh no, I have a steam shot and I love it and I use it to disinfect and all this. And the other half of you are like, I don't get it, I don't get it. And so it's just because some of us just don't care that much when we're cleaning. And for me to go through the extra step of filling it up and using it, I won't use it anymore. So I'm glad Tom will, because
I mean, I do have a dream. I have a dream that one day every nook and cranny will be clean. Every crease and crevice, crack and crevice will be so nice and beautiful. And then I realized I don't own that house. Someone else does.
And then people will tell you that the kids leave the house and you can have your cleanly, crackly house, and then you miss the kids, right? So lessons learned, don't take your stove apart that far.
I still think you can. If you want to go for it, go for it.
Just make sure you have 2 other people on hand.
Make sure you don't need it for dinner for like the next couple days.
Yeah. We have the doorway framed back in where the sliding door was, but we need to cover it up. Again, we're not looking for like ultra permanent solutions, so we don't necessarily want to like tape and mud it in.
No, we want it to be temporary so that if in 5 years we decide to open this room back up, it's not a big project to just rip that open, which right now it's not. You just take some screws out and patch some holes.
And Tom said, do you want to cover it up with wallpaper? Thinking I would be like, yay, more.
But she wasn't.
Because how do I prefer to cover up walls with seams and stuff?
Board and batten.
Board and batten! But I was like, all right, we can do wallpaper. So I got this, which is a very thick textured wallpaper. I've used this before. I used this in my first house that I owned. And it will cover up like cracks in the wall. Like I mean, it says that on here. It covers up. You can put it over paneling.
You use that with your house when you were a teenager?
Because they make it also in like a beadboard pattern. So I put it like on the lower half of a wall, and then I put like a chair rail. So it looked like it had board and batten. It looked like it was board and batten, but it was actually just wallpaper.
15 years.
I can't believe they still have it.
Doing it.
So we were gonna use this, but the gaps ended up actually being pretty big around where the sliding door was. I didn't think this would cover it. So then Tom's like, well, do we want to put some spackle over it? Or what did you say?
What do you want to do, board and batten?
So I said, let's just go this wallpaper is easy to put up. It's removable, but I don't want to mess with it. So I just ran to the store, got boards, and we're gonna put up some board and batten.
Yep, and we won't glue it. We'll just nail it on. So.
Yeah, so it can be taken back down again.
Yep. I put that up there and eyeballed it, and it's dead level.
Wow, good work.
One eye still got it.
All right, while Tom is working on the board and batten, up here along the ceiling, when he was taking down the chimney, maybe got a little aggressive. It's hard not to.
Did I get a little aggressive, or did I just do what was needed?
You did what was needed, and it pushed through this side of the wall too. So I'm gonna see if I can patch that up a little bit.
Goober it up.
Yep. I wish board and batten made your heart happy like it did mine.
Yeah, I think a lot of people wish that. So the thing about this wall of board and batten is our bed's gonna be in front of it, so
Yeah.
I don't know that you'll even really notice it.
Well, and I wanted to do like a grid pattern on the whole wall. Tom vetoed that.
By grid, Dawn meant like squares, like the whole wall just be squares.
I'll show a picture, don't worry.
Which I don't know. I mean, then you got the door and I don't know,
Yeah.
just a lot of different
Tom,
shapes.
yeah, was like,
I'm symmetrical.
veto. So, okay, so the board and batten is up, which looks really good. I just don't know what color to paint it. If we should do it white, the top strip will be gray, like the walls, or should we just paint it all gray to not really draw too much attention to it?
I think we make it all gray. Leave that door trim white. Probably paint this base gray because our bed's gonna go right here anyway.
Yeah,
So the only part of the base you'll ever see is this section.
yeah, it'd be easier just to paint it all gray.
I think just paint it all gray.
Okay,
Just leave the trim white.
yeah. So our bed will be right in the middle, like basically these two middle sections. And then I got a really cool full-length mirror to put on this other side to try and like balance out with the door on that side. So we'll see if that actually looks good. But we have one other problem, and that is that the light switch for this room, we still have the original fixture in here, which I always thought was kind of pretty.
Although, do you notice that it's full of Nerf bullets?
Darts and something else. Yep. But we did get a ceiling fan that we will put in here. So the light switch is by the front door and not by the new doorway.
And again, I'm just gonna say this because sometimes people forget. We don't use this door
No.
ever.
Like guests won't come in that door or something.
Never has anybody come in this door.
Yeah.
The only time this door has ever been used is bringing furniture in or out. Or remodeling is the door I throw stuff out of.
Yeah.
And then we'll like
fog out.
over the windows.
Yep. So our bed will be over here against this wall. And then we're gonna put 2 chairs over here where we can sit. I know someone said like, oh, don't you want your bed by the windows? But we would rather have chairs to sit and look out the windows and then have our bed feels a little more private having it back here.
Yeah.
I think. And then Tom also got the trim on the windows, but I do need to paint it. And I do think the doors and the trim turned out very well. Do you remember what the stain color is called? I really like how it turned out with the white trim and the wood doors. I think it looks really nice.
Royal walnut satin.
Wow, that's walnut. It's not very dark.
It's royal.
Royal. It does look pretty fancy. I do think that trim makes our house look fancier.
And the handles?
Yeah. Looks
It
good.
all goes very well.
No, I think we're actually really gonna like having our bedroom here besides the weird doors situation.
I'm not gonna mind the doors in the least.
Okay. So Tom will be sleeping by the front door.
You think so?
Yeah, because this door is gonna be by where the kids will come in. And you'll want them to get to me first.
An intruder.
No, they'll come through the front door because they don't know we don't use the front door.
No, they'll be like, I'm gonna go in the back door because the side door.
Okay,
Anyway.
so you guys should let us know.
Because it's all windows. That's why they're gonna go through the side door. It's all glass.
Which side of the bed should Tom sleep? By the front door or the hallway door? So what if they come through the basement?
We put our bed in front of the door here.
Yeah, there, that blocks one door.
Perfect.
Solve the puzzle. Oh man. So, as far as this room, I was hoping we'd be a little further, but Tom has been busy with all the shed moving stuff. So we should be able to give you an update on that next week. And so, yeah, it'll be exciting. We will show the shed moving, we promise that. So, on my channel and on Tom's channel, so
Unless,
plenty of coverage.
Unless the shed, well actually I was going to say, unless the shed like somehow like blows over or crashes in midst route, but we would absolutely show you that too because.
Yep. So either way, if it goes well or not, we will definitely show it to you.
Yeah, you'll see it.
And if you did not catch our video on Sunday, the puppies are doing great. We decided to name them Mac and Maisie.
Fat Mac and Maisie. He's huge. And they're doing great. They are, do you think it's going well? I do, and hold on, I need to clarify the names. So it is Mac, not Big Mac, but Mac Semi.
Yep.
He's a big bulldog.
Yep.
Even though he's a lap.
Yeah.
I mean, you get it.
Right. My grandpa always only drove Mac semis, so I think it's
and Dawn's dad and brother only drive
Mac
semis. And he is a Mac semi,
yeah.
for sure. It's been going really well. Like I mean, you guys could tell, I was totally against it. But I have done nothing with them but go and play with them. I have not taken care of them. It has all been the girls. And Corbin finds it fun to go outside and let the dogs chase him around. That's how he exercises them. Yeah. I was like, okay, they're gonna get bigger and catch you. But no, it's going really well. And I actually am surprised that I do think I actually agree with Dawn. I know, right?
What's that?
Oh, the camera's not recording. Oh, perfect. That 2 is better than 1. Like they don't nip at any of us. They're like, I think like you said it the other day, it's like they nipped at each other and figured out like, ooh, that hurts. And they've never nipped at the kids. They've never jumped up on anybody. That was the other thing. They don't jump up at all. Like, come on.
We've been intentional about if they jump out, like to push them back down and not let them. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like Mac, dude, that is the most chill dog. He'll just run up to you and be like, hey, come pet me.
Pet me,
hey,
pet me. Just sit, wait for you to pet him. Yeah, so I don't know if we just lucked out and got 2 good ones or if it's because they haven't hit the teenage years yet.
Right. Or maybe they're not actually labs.
Terrible 2s. No, we always had great luck with labs growing up. So I don't know, I do think having 2 has been very helpful. That's the trick. You just got to get 2 puppies.
And I don't know. Did we say they were 3 months old when we got them?
That's true. They're a little bit older.
So they're not like puppies. I mean, they're still puppies. But
yeah.
But yeah, 3 months. So yeah, no, pretty chill.
But we'll keep you posted. We haven't done much with training yet. It's said to give them some time to get acclimated. So beyond like not letting them jump up on us, helping them to start to learn the boundaries of where they can go and not. We haven't done too much. So we'll get into that more this coming week. And so we'll keep you posted with how it goes. But we hope that you have a great weekend. We hope your projects go smoothly. We love you and we'll see you again soon.
Bye-bye.